Hello everyone, how's it going? We're gonna take a calm journey. Yes, you're right. We're talking about tracking multiple activities throughout the year on a single sheet. If you're wondering how to do this, then watch this video. Whether it's yoga, meditation, skincare, sleeping habits, fitness, food, work, or reading, or anything, we can do a seamless all year tracking and improvement of our routine. Welcome to Tilma. In this digital landscape, let's add a whole lot of productivity. But before we dive in, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You may have seen these trackers in shopping malls, offices, in washrooms where they track daily activities. But only difference being you don't find one complete year tracking that these are usually monthly trackers. So it's going to be a printable tracker, not a digital one, and is only for day based tracking, not hourly or weekly based. It's essentially a year at a glance. Let's have a look on how it's made. I'm taking A3 sheet. Instead of keeping many sheets for number of activities, I'll use one A3 sheet size for all activities. A4 will be much more cuter, consuming less space. Since I have a big list of recurring activities, I'll go for A3 sheet size. I use Notion to track a lot of things, but every time you gotta open that from phone or PC and lock thing, and there comes a lot of digital distractions. It's gonna be a simple, minimal table in monochrome. Let's make a layout. After that, I'll share a simple trick to keep whole year in a single sheet. Here is the A3 sheet. I'll make a border of 7 mm all around. We'll have these boxes inside which we'll plot these activities again as 31 days of any month. I searched the internet for this type of yearly tracker but didn't find any. Problem solving is a valuable skill for anyone. I decided to design it myself and the result is this. We're going to use a 4x3 grid boxes where we can track activity on all 12 months. Any activity happening will be marked with a dot. These grids can be of size just enough to accommodate a mark or dot. I'm using Adobe Illustrator to create the printable. Before heading in, I have understood the layout and millimeters and have already done the layout measurement. Now I just need to create the table. Creating a new file with print settings in A3 size, selecting the landscape orientation with 300 ppi, which is okay for our project. Let me start with tables first. I'll create them under different layers for better handling. I'm using rectangle tool to create all boxes with fixed measurements. Here is the first box. Then the second box. And for 31 days, the third box and the fourth box. Checking the alignment by zooming in. This is the fourth box where we are going to create our grids. I'm using this very helpful tool, rectangular grid, to make the grids inside a box. It works like to create 30 divisions, we need 29 dividers. This is for keeping all our activities. And this is the main grid where we are going to track activities, multiple activities. Again, it's 31 days. Again, we are splitting the main grid for 12 months. That is, we are creating 4x3 grid inside each boxes. Let's do a little bit of formatting to create the gradients. I'm going to reduce the transparency for the inside grid to make it differentiable, and for the outside grid, for the main lines, I'm going to thicken them. Now if you see, everything is properly visible and we can differentiate lines for our months. And let me create 31 days grid on the top of the table. Zooming in, everything looks good. I'm adding text to the headers It appears quite plain and minimal, I understand. However, you can always cook your own ideas using this table. I leave this creative process to your judgment and conscience. In fact, that's precisely why I showed you the complete steps involved in creating this tracker. Here is the printed tracker. You can start from any month, no need to start the tracking from Jan itself. You can use color coding to get some more details on tracking. The activities can be anything from very specific things to any general things. You can always update your tracker as your habits evolve and change throughout the year. You can identify the patterns, like at what time of the year one is more or less productive. The biggest psychological or behavioral related plus point is that it's a great way to visually see your progress and stay motivated. As you see more dots filling up your tracker, you get a sense of fulfillment. It's for sure a motivational tool. Remember to be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. The purpose largely is to encourage progress, not perfect. I have given you the printable file in the description, which you can use or you can create your own. We are not tracking progress on a weekly basis, which is a disadvantage here. Let me show you what I'm trying to track in my sheet. This will help you to make your own. I'm trying to track when I'm doing the saving projects, when I'm applying hair oil, when I take head bath in the week, and weight training, proud salads, fiction and non-fiction book reading habit, home cooked food, artwork, doodles, laundry, mopping, sweeping, 7 hours sleep, financial accounting, YouTube work, affirmation, prayer, gardening time, relaxation, zen time, guitar practice, keyboard practice, skincare, woodworking, design, upskilling, yoga, cycling, my blog work, meeting strangers, voice training, Megabase, which is a project I'm working parallelly, makerspace work, skill development, MOOC, non-shoko practice, career update, housekeeping, cleaning, organizing. I'm leaving you here with an idea, inspiration, and a tool to track your activities. Happy tracking. I'll see you soon. Namaste.